Hey guys, welcome to another one of these videos I've been doing where I talk about a state, I discuss it, and pretty much give my thoughts on it. So today we're gonna be talking about West Virginia. West Virginia its nickname is the Mountain State. The capital of West Virginia is Charleston. Its nickname pretty much explains it right there. It's the only real. It's in the Appalachian area now. West Virginia is the only state that's fully just rural Appalachian. There are a couple cities. There are a couple big cities, but they're not really that big. I mean, West Virginia really doesn't have that many big cities to begin with, so West Virginia is West Virginia is like it's like Kentucky, okay? It's a beautiful state, but West Virginia is very peaceful, okay? Oh, and I forgot to mention the governor of West Virginia is Jim Justice. Now, West Virginia, I mean, it's popular not just, it has, its culture, the mountains and, the Take Me Home country road song. And West Virginia was the coal mining capital, pretty much. In southern West Virginia we go. So, in like the 1800s, I think, around that time, maybe like the 60s, 70s, 80s, I don't know. But coal mining was big. And that was pretty much the only real big job at all in West Virginia. So, it's Appalachia, so coal mining was West Virginia, there are towns in the southern area. There's also places like Beckley, Bluefield, and Princeton, which those are pretty much the biggest cities in the South. Those are the biggest towns. Beckley's like a very, very small city, okay? I consider it a town. So, yeah, coal mining was pretty much the biggest thing. So, biggest thing when it comes to jobs. Now, after the coal mining failed, the coal mining industry failed, it pretty much catastrophically destroyed the state. I mean, there's still coal mining jobs, but they're very, very rare to see in West Virginia. Now, the positives, I will say, it's a beautiful state. There's great people, down-to-earth people. There's places like Morgantown, which actually has a thriving economy for West Virginia standards. And if you go on the eastern side of West Virginia, towards Baltimore or Washington, D.C., there are little towns. There's a county called Jefferson County. There's places like Harper's Ferry, Charlestown's the best place in West Virginia. I'm sure that's where people want to move to. Now, West Virginia lost, I don't know the exact number of people that they've lost, but West Virginia has lost more people than Illinois or New York. I mean, they've lost the most population. I mean, they're losing more people than you'd think. I know there are people moving to places like Morgantown, which Morgantown's a good place. I've been there myself. It still has its problems like West Virginia does. West Virginia has the worst infrastructure, 4th highest poverty, 2nd highest obesity, 5th worst public schools, 3rd worst healthcare quality, 3rd worst economy, and the highest depression rate. It also has the highest drug rate, highest rate of drugs and opioids, and has the highest cancer death rate. And it has a median household income of just $48,000. So, there you go. Now, we're going to talk about the drugs. Okay, so back to southern West Virginia. There's a documentary. I will be putting a link to this in the description so y'all can view this for yourself. Anybody can watch this documentary in the description box below, so you all can view it. There's a documentary. Now, there's a town in West Virginia called Oceana. It was pretty much, it was a coal mine. It was one of the coal mine towns. It was hit the hardest, and that the drugs, meth, and opioids flooded that town. Okay, flooded that town. And there's virtually nothing that can be done about it. I mean, there's virtually no good paying jobs. Now, there's a documentary that I actually watched before this called Oxiana. It's a pretty interesting documentary. I thought it was excellent. I thought it was really good. I liked it a lot. Oxiana is a documentary pretty much about the town Oceana, which was, the history, its long history of drugs, opioids, and all that. West Virginia is, one of the most racist states as well. Is what I've heard from, Reagan's lists. As far as big cities go, the biggest cities really in West Virginia are Vienna, Morgantown, Charleston, which is the capital, the biggest city in West Virginia, and Huntington. And there's also other small, not medium-sized, like towns, like the smallest towns. Like, there's some nice little towns throughout West Virginia. Okay, it's a really good documentary. That's literally where I'm gonna stop. Okay, so I'm gonna put a link to the documentary in the description. It was for free on YouTube, so y'all can view it for yourself. It's about an hour and 18 minutes. It kind of gets boring, but it gets better though throughout it. I thought it was a good documentary, really good, well done documentary too. We don't get a whole lot of backstory though, but we do get some backstory about about things that what happened to that town. So, sorry guys. Yeah, that's basically all I'm going to say about West Virginia. West Virginia really barely. I mean, West Virginia is hard. Okay, it's hard it's gonna be hard because I don't know if I like it or, do I think it's underrated or do I think it's a very, 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 very rough place. I'd say both. It's underrated because of its natural beauty. And there's great people. Morgantown's an underrated place. I mean, it's a legitimately good place and actually is the smartest people. And there's also places like Bridgeport as well. Bridgeport is the best place in West Virginia. Now, Charleston and Huntington, well, we're going to start with Charleston. Charleston is a really bad place. I mean, it's bad. But it has a lot of positives, too. I mean, it's really nice. There's nice areas all throughout that city. I mean, if you go, like, the South Hills area or its suburb, which is South Charleston. South Charleston's really, really nice. It's actually really safe. Charleston's very rough, dangerous, all that. Not as bad as Huntington, though. Huntington is a bad place. I mean, it has the second highest crime rate in the state. West Virginia is one of the safest states, though, but Huntington is bad. I mean, it has pretty much, it suffers from some of the same problems like Charleston does, but even worse. I mean, Huntington's ghetto, very ghetto in many areas. I mean, they don't want to improve the quality of life in the city. Well, there's been developments going on, I mean, at least Marshall University is in Huntington. I mean, that's a good thing. If you want to live in Huntington, just go to Barboursville, please. Barboursville's a really underrated place. I like it a lot, so I recommend going there. Anyways, so that's basically I've been to Barbersville multiple times. I mean, I remember all my memories. Meeting my uncle, you know, he passed away this year. Me and my uncle used to go to Barbersville a lot. We'd go to, you know, Sheets to get like drinks or snacks. We'd also eat at places like Bojangles, which that's in Huntington, not Barbersville. But we would eat at places like Chipotle. Yeah, me, okay. My uncle's never had Chipotle though, but he's taken me to Chipotle, and Chipotle's my favorite establishment right now. And I've been having the crave for it. And I literally named my channel Chipotle Mexican Grill 2009, Fan 2009. That's my date of birth. So, yeah, that's West Virginia. I don't know where I'll rank it. I'll probably rank it at I ranked Kentucky number 40. West Virginia will be ranked number 45-ish. Or 44, I don't know. Actually, I might rank it number 47, I think, for now, okay? Number 48, okay? For now, because, like I said, there will be places worse than West Virginia, okay? I haven't even talked about places like Arkansas or Alabama yet, so, yeah. Like I said, you gotta view that documentary like that I just mentioned. So actually, I didn't watch it today. I watched it like a couple weeks ago. It's a good documentary. It really is. And I'm already forgetting things from it. So I'm lying. So that's basically West Virginia, okay? I love y'all. Stay tuned for more of these videos coming up. I'm going to be doing more videos about these states. So I love y'all. Peace out. Bye.